What is savings bank? This is Martin. He works in this savings bank. He loves working here because he knows he is helping people and understands the special relationship savings bank have with his local community. But what makes savings banks special, and why are they so important for the economy? One of the main activities a savings bank does is to take deposits from people who want to save and lends to others who want to invest. They are regulated institutions which comply with national laws, so you know you're in safe hands. But this is just the start. A savings bank serves the real economy and stands for its customers. It is a bank for the people and not the other way around, generating goods and services while avoiding risking customers' money. A savings bank acts with due care to the people, environment, and community where it operates. They are original. They belong to their clients, and not only do they make a profit, but return a dividend to society. Serving SMEs clients and investing in local businesses is possible thanks to the trust from customers because savings banks belong to their clients. Take Andrew for example. He needs new machinery for his business. He will not hesitate to call Martin. Martin can help because his savings bank knows the investment will stay within the local economy. A savings bank also promotes healthy, responsible behaviors. We'll need to start thinking about our future. Since their inception, savings banks have taught people that putting away capital today assures the well-being of tomorrow. In Europe, savings banks originated in the 19th or sometimes even the 18th century. Their original objective was to provide easily accessible savings products to all strata of the population. In some countries, savings banks were created on public initiative, while in others, socially committed individuals created foundations to put in place the necessary infrastructure. The Philippines formulated these guidelines for establishing banks in the country using the following core principles: suitable shareholders, adequate financial strength, legal structure in line with its operational structure, management with sufficient expertise and integrity. The required minimum capital in establishing a savings bank, if the head office is in Metro Manila, it is 1 billion pesos. If it is in Davao and Cebu, it is 500 million pesos, and in other areas of the Philippines, it is 250 million pesos. Philippine industries are on the rise. And the time to invest is now. BDO Unibank is the Philippines' leading bank, with the scale and reach to connect you, the expertise and strength to make it happen. BDO Unibank, your banking partner in the Philippines. We find ways. The Philippines predicted to be the 40th largest economy in the world by 2050. The Philippine economy is powered by thousands of SMEs. Who do entrepreneurs trust BDO? BDO has a formidable history and track record. It started humbly in 1968 as a thrift bank called a CME Savings Bank with only 2 branches in Metro Manila. Today, with more than 875 branches nationwide, BDO holds the distinction of being the Philippines' largest bank. Morning, sir. What does savings bank offer?
Actually, we offer different products and services. We have time deposits, savings account, checking account. We have also foreign currency like dollar account, and we have also other products in the treasury like bonds, T-bills, and other products.
BDO offers different kinds of savings account including Peso Passbook Savings Account with or without ATM, Peso ATM without passbook, Optimum Peso Savings Account, Personal and Corporate, Junior Savers for Kids, Prime Savers, and Direct Deposit Peso Savings Account. BDO Passbook Features: Initial deposit requirement 5,000 pesos. Minimum monthly ADB requirement 10,000 pesos. Minimum balance to earn interest 10,000 pesos. Interest rate per annum 0.25%. Service fees and charges. Account closure within 30 days 300 pesos. Below minimum balance 300 pesos. Withholding tax for interest earned 20%. BDO ATM Features: Initial deposit requirement 2,000 pesos. Minimum monthly ADB requirement 2,000 pesos. Minimum balance to earn interest 5,000 pesos. Interest rate per annum 0.25%. Service fees and charges. Account closure within 30 days 300 pesos. Below minimum balance 300 pesos. Withholding tax and interest earned 20%. These are the requirements you'll need if you want to open your own BDO savings account. 2 valid IDs, tax identification number, billing statements such as water and electric bills, 2 copies of 1x1 photo, and initial deposit. For deposits ranging 1,000 to below 10,000, its interest rate is 0.5%. 10,000 to below 50,000, 0.5%. 50,000 to below 100,000, 0.625%. 100,000 to below 200,000, 0.75%. 200,000 to below 500,000, 0.75%. 500,000 to below 1 million, 0.875%. 1 million to below 3 million, 1%. 3 million to below 5 million, 1%. 5 million to below 10 million, 1.125%. 10 million to below 20 million, 1.125%. And 20 million and over, 1.125%.
How about the different kinds of loans that are offered?
Okay, loans, we have lots of loans. We offered auto loans, which although it is also known as car loan. Then we have housing loan. So when you say housing loan, the purpose is for construction, either for construction of a house or home or acquisition. So you can also acquire. Then we have a small business loan. So it is for the micro and small and medium enterprises.
SME loan offers a substantial loan amount to borrowers. SME loan has flexible payment terms for its borrowers. Entrepreneurs can choose the payment option that matches their cash flow. They can either pay in equal monthly amortization or only pay the interest. Furthermore, they have the flexibility to pay their loan from 1 year up to 10 years. Also, entrepreneurs can maximize the use of their commercial or residential property as collateral for their loan. %5.5% per annum diminishing balance. For the secured loan, the computation of the interest is based on the outstanding balance, while for the unsecured loan, the interest computation is based on the outstanding balance and the term. maximum number of years is 6 years. For housing loan, minimum is 1 year and maximum depends on the age of the loaner or borrower, which means that as long as he or she is employed. The maximum term is 25 years. They are giving rebate or discount when the loan has been fully paid before maturity. Rebate is on a case-to-case basis because they do not charge advance interest. Instead, they only charge based on outstanding balance, but there's a minimum rebate only. The main reason for availing loan is the lack of capital for the businessman, and another reason in the case of auto loan is that they want to immediately have the unit, but they do not have the needs to fully pay it, so the alternative way is to apply a loan. First, remind her or him of the due amount that was in default and the bank apply first remedial measure before applying for closure. When it comes to auto loan, they give 2 to 3 months allowance when they fail to pay on time. But in housing or in the collateral, the real estate, there is redemption period. There's another 1 year to redeem the property. Foreclosure is the last step in banks. It is the last step because banks don't want to foreclose the property. The bank wants only to be repaid. They are applying all the needs so that the account will be active or current again. It depends on the loan. For auto loan, maximum is 1 week, 5 banking days. Real estate or other loans approximately is 1 month.
Do you apply for the 5 C's of credit?
Yeah, actually, we applied the 5 C's of credit. So every C's in credit is important. No? Everyone has a component or a factor in the LERP. So if, even he has, for instance, even he have a capacity, but the collateral is not sufficient, so we are not giving the full amount of loan. On the other hand, if the collateral is well sufficient but he cannot repay it, so we do not also extend the maximum. So it's a case-to-case basis and we look all the CC credits.
What collateral do you accept?
We accept real estate. Also, real estate, since this is universal bank, we do not accept agricultural lands because of some restrictions. So we are accepting residential, commercial lands, and industrial and agro-industrial. Then in chattel, we're accepting either the car or the heavy equipments.
Will my money be safe, sir?
Actually, of course, we should also remember that all the banks in the country are there's an insurance in PDIC. The maximum amount of insurance is 500,000 per depositor per account. So, and being the actually being the number 1 bank in the country in terms of resources, so I can assure that your money will be safe here. So actually, in terms of interest, at our interest rate, we are only offering minimal because it's on, we have a risk reward or a risk schedule. So the lower the risk, the lower the interest rate you're getting. So we can say that even we have offering low interest rate because your money has also lower risk. That's why I can assure you that your money is safe.
How can you say that it is better to open a savings account here in BDO than in the other banks?
Actually, in terms of resources, no, in terms of banking schedule, so we have mall branches, no. So SM branches are open Monday to Sunday, 10 o'clock until 7 o'clock p.m. Then in holiday, so we also have a schedule that even if it's a holiday, we are open. So for instance, last Christmas season, so some branches are open until December 24 and January 31, which is a holiday, and January 2. So in terms of resources, branches, you can deposit even here in Pampanga, in Magalang, then they can withdraw it in Mindanao or any part of the country.
And for the last question, sir, how can you say that BDO is the best bank here in the Philippines?
Actually, we are the number one bank. No? We are the number one as in the news and other articles because of the resources, and I can say that because of the manpower itself, the employees itself and the management. So they make it a point that we will be focused on our customers. So actually, our customer is our main reason why we are here.
Savings and checking accounts can really help you be in control of your cash, but they're also a big responsibility. With a savings account, the idea is to keep your money in the account where it can grow. And with a checking account, you have to be sure you have enough money to spend. You might not want these responsibilities until you're an adult, but even so, it's good to learn to manage your money now, so it will be easier later.